I wonder, do you think that the little cousin and like that guy end up together?
Dude, I was thinking that shit.
Hi everyone, this is Lindsay.
I'm Sammy.
And welcome to everyone's favorite BL podcast,
BL Buddies.
So today, you're starting.
Like, look at me, sorry.
Today we are talking about our Comfort BLs, as in BL dramas. So we've already talked about our Comfort mangas.
Mm-hmm.
So now we're gonna go into some real life human acting.
Love it.
Do you want to go first?
Okay, I'll go first this time. I felt like I went first last time. Did I? I don't remember. Yeah, neither do I.
I think we just started talking.
I think we did. So my first Comfort BL, all of mine. So we actually talked about a few of mine already. One of them is Together.
Mm-hmm.
Love Together. Even with the high five, love Together. Bright Wind, always. Like they're still, ride or die for me. Also Semantic Error, we talked about. Again, it's one of my favorite BLs. It is one of my Comfort BLs. I can always go back to it.
Mm-hmm.
Since it's come out. I think it came out last year. No, this year. So it's fairly new in my comforts, but yeah, it's definitely one that I can easily go back to over and over again and absolutely love it. But outside of those, we have they're all K-drama. They're all Korean BLs. So the first one is Where Your Eyes Linger. And Han Tae-ju is an 18-year-old high school student and is the sole heir to the TV group, a family-run business conglomerate. His strict parents keep him under surveillance 24 hours a day, and he feels both bored and oppressed by their reluctance to let him enjoy a little freedom. His closest friend is also his unofficial bodyguard, another 18-year-old male student named Gong-guk. Gong-guk is something of a tough guy with a powerful physique and a no-nonsense attitude. But as the two young men grow older, they come to wonder if there's perhaps another dimension to their friendship. When an outgoing female student named Hye Mi is transferred to their high school, she inadvertently drives up the romantic tension between the two childhood friends by going on a date with Gong-guk, irking Han Tae-ju, and stirring up long-suppressed emotions. Will they act on their desires, or will Han Tae-ju and Gong-guk's friendship remain platonic? It doesn't remain platonic. Spoilers! Spoiler alert. This was one of the first Korean BLs that kind of kicked off the Korean BL. I'm trying to think of the word. Like, it kind of kicked off Korean BLs being a thing. Like, there had been like one or two previously, but it never really sparked much past that. This one, when it was first announced, it had a lot more recognition instantly. I think because the rise of K-pop and K-dramas came out, so like everyone was like, oh, I need more Korean content, and so this show came out at like the right time. And the companies kind of saw, oh, this is a thing we should do. And so a lot more Korean BLs came out after that. I really liked this story. Again, it was like one of the first Korean BLs. So, yes, there's plot holes. There's always going to be plot holes. It will forever have plot holes. But I loved it. And I think my favorite weird thing about it was so the bodyguard kid character, we're besties. We used to be besties, at least. I'm living in my Delulu land on that one. Because he liked one of my tweets and then started liking and sending me hearts on Instagram. So like we're besties at this point. Gangi Soo, if you ever see this, hey, how's it going? Hope your career's still doing well. But so I still follow him. He's done a few other BLs since this one. But I really liked his character, but he had this, it was really funny. So like they would always go and like spar, like fight.
Mm-hmm.
And the kid he was bodyguarding knew he had a weak spot, and that weak spot was if you touched his earlobes. So he would do that, and you literally watched his face like turn bright red, and like he would almost like black out and go into like this like rage because he like knew that it felt good and it shouldn't feel good in his mind. And so like he at one point like almost breaks the kid's wrist because he's like reacting to that, like, oh my god, like I like this kid touching my ear. And the kid knew that he liked it, and they both kind of had this unsaid I like you thing, but he knew that it was his job to take care of him and like, watch over him, and so like nothing could be more than that. But then the kid he's bodyguarding for is like, why won't you let us just like, be together? And he's like, I can't do that, we can't do that, kind of thing. And it was just a really good story. It's probably one of the more like dark BLs. It's not like dark, but it wasn't lighthearted like a lot of the others that I tend to enjoy and like. It was definitely a little bit darker. They do have a happy ever after, so I'm there. But again, it was a first for Korea. So the kiss was absolute trash. Absolute trash. I was like, really?
It was better than a high five.
It was better. Facts. It was better than a high five. It was very much like old school K-drama kisses and like Chinese drama kisses, where it was literally like, and that was it. Like no movement, no nothing. That was.
It was the awkward where they had their eyes open.
No, they didn't have their eyes open. I don't like the eye open thing. Like, oh gosh, a lot of Thai BLs, they have their eyes open, and I'm like, can you close your eyes? Tommy, Jimmy and Tommy. I was like, bro, close your eyes, close them. He's just like, I can't. I'm like, this is such a good.
Never do that again.
Close your eyes.
Never do that again.
Oh, they shouldn't do it either.
Like a fish in a water.
Well, that's what he looked like. So,
we love you guys.
We do. I do. But like, close your eyes. It's so uncomfortable.
I think it's on purpose. Because sometimes when you, I guess, get that surprise kiss, your eyes are.
But yeah, but like not for the whole thing. You figure it out and you close your eyes. Like it was just like it's the whole time. The whole time. Like that audio. Like that was no. I couldn't. Close your eyes. Put a blindfold on. Yeah, there was that. But yeah, that's my Comfort BL is Where Your Eyes Linger with Tongi Soo.
So I've talked about my two main ones before, and it's of course the Chinese BL, The Untamed, Lanzan and Wei Wing. Oh, I just smacked my microphone. Okay,
that's okay. I've been doing that too.
So The Untamed and Kin Forsh, again, those two. But then my other two are Manner of Death, because Max Tool, and I again like really love lighthearted romantic stuff, but the thriller and the suspense of Manner of Death is great. And it's Max Tool.
I mean, yeah.
I don't feel old simping Max Tool.
No.
Because they're in their 30s.
They're in their 30s. Well, the one Tool just turned 30.
Is Max younger than?
I don't know.
They're
in our age range. That makes us feel slightly more comfortable liking them.
So Manner of Death. So the plot summary for that is Dr. Bun is a medical. I'm just gonna say Bun because I can't say his full name. Is a medical examiner based as a hospital. One day after carrying out an autopsy on a body of a woman who had seemingly hanged herself, Dr. Bull rules out suicide as he finds that things point to a homicide. His conclusion suddenly makes him a target of someone very powerful. When an anonymous man breaks into his house and threatens him to change his report to suicide, Dr. Bun doesn't take this threat seriously. But all that changes when one of his friends, a prosecutor, suddenly disappears. Dr. Bun quietly conducts his own investigation in order to get at the truth. All clues lead to one suspect, a man named Tan, who denies any involvement. Tan convinces Dr. Bun to team up together in order to find the real murderer. So I'm not actually going into this because it's really good and I think you guys should watch it.
So no spoilers.
No spoilers.
Crazy.
I'm not going to talk about it.
Crazy.
But I do like the older it's an older show, kind of like Kim
Grown up,
Porsche. It's
yeah.
grown up. It's not in a high school or a college.
Mm-hmm.
And it is suspenseful and it is Max Tool, and I recommend it extremely high, very highly. Um, and yeah, I think you guys should just watch it. It's 14 episodes. I'm not gonna talk
Just
about
watch
it.
it. What's
Just
it
watch
on?
it. It doesn't say on here. I watched it on YouTube.
It probably is on YouTube. Usually,
I saw pieces of it on YouTube.
yeah, no, usually the like GMM TV and them put their shows on YouTube. So I'd say check YouTube. If not,
TV
IQIY.
Thunder. Yeah, I think I watched it on TV Thunder's YouTube channel.
Yeah.
If
So IQIY, Gaga, Ooh La La, Vicky. Those are like the three that tend to have most of the shows. So those where I suggest, and YouTube. So four. Those are where most of the shows are. So that's where I would highly suggest.
So that's my third one.
You mean first one?
Well,
third.
Third,
Got it.
technically, in
Yeah.
the line.
Okay, so my next one, it's actually the same show but different seasons. So I'm just gonna say it's one show. I think it's called, in Korean, it's Nawi Byolege, which means to my star. So they had 2 seasons of it, which literally To My Star and To My Star 2. So these are the 2 synopses. Actor Kang So-joon was once one of South Korea's biggest and most popular stars, but his career is now in decline. Despite his fall in popularity, he believes he has a chance of fortune when he meets and falls for a dashing young chef named Han Ji-woo. Despite having wildly different personalities, the two begin on a relationship, but their love comes under threat when the more conservative Han Ji-woo and the free-spirited Kang So-joon realize that their outlook on life, love, and everything else appears irrevocably different. And then the second series, also that is not a great synopsis of the show, but I digress. The second season, after his career took a steady turn for the worse, one of South Korea's brightest stars, Kang Soo-jun, was afraid he might never be happy again. But after a chance meeting brings the talented chef Han Ji-woo into his life, Soo-jun was certain his luck was about to change. Despite their differences in personality, the chef and the celebrity found themselves unable to resist the other's charms. Head over heels for each other, Soo-jun and Ji-woo believed they had finally found their happily ever after. But their happiness turns out to be short-lived when one of them disappears, leaving nothing but a note behind. Lost without the other, will these 2 star-crossed lovers find a way back to each other, or has their fairy tale romance truly come to an end? Okay, I don't like either of those synopses. So yes and no to like those things. The reason his Sojun's career was like tanking in the first one was because there was a video caught of him, like, they think he had beaten up his friend. In reality, he was keeping his friend from getting more beaten up, and all they caught was like this one point. But he actually paid the restaurant guy off. It was like some whole weird thing. That plot was just bizarre to me. But so to stay under the radar till like everything calmed down, his manager sends him to this house. And this house already has a resident, which is the chef Ji Woo. And they, like it said, they were very opposite. Ji Woo was very like cold, did not want friends, did not want to talk to anybody. He was very interested in only cooking. He was focused on cooking, did not care about people, places, things other than the food he was making. And then this kid comes in and just like is like, no, I'm gonna ruin your day. Like, I want a friend. I'm stuck here. I can't leave here because if anybody sees me, I'm gonna, get all this shit. So like he has to stay home essentially.
Right.
And so he needs the friendship. So they do at first, like, he just tries to be his friend. And the kid is still very standoffish, but like the point where, they kind of form a friendship, they all get drunk together, them and the manager and the manager's assistant. They all get drunk at the house, and the actor is going, oh, like, stop, like, to his manager or whatever, oh, you guys are being so cute, like, stop being so cute, it's funny, blah blah blah. And the kid goes, oh, you just throw that word around a lot. And he's like, what do you mean? He's like, oh, you call everybody cute, you call everybody this, because he had said it to him as well. And he's like, oh, are you jealous? And he's like, oh, like, I'm not jealous, blah blah blah. And then it's so cute, he goes, like, he's like, I'm gonna kiss you now. And the kid's like, what? And he's like, and he starts counting down. He counts down, I think, from 5, or he counts up, whatever. He counts to 5 and kisses the kid. And the kid's like, push him away. He's like, what are you doing? He's like, I gave you enough time to, like, back away and you didn't. And I was like, ah! I was like, yes, I love this. And so, like, he's like, oh, you're drunk, like, whatever. So he, like, runs away. And then, like, the next day, he's like, I was drunk. He's like, but even looking at you now sober, I want to kiss you again. And all. I'm like, oh, this man has courage, and I love it. He does not care. So, like, they have some trials and tribulations, and then, like, I think this was the first one that stepped up the kissing for Korean BLs. Like, they have their kiss, whatever, but then, like, they are in their bedroom and he makes a move, and I'm like, oh my god, a K-drama making moves. I was hyped. I was so hyped. And so then, the second season, it literally starts off where the actor is just, like, doing his job, whatever, and then, like, they're like, he seems different, and you realize that the chef is gone. And you don't realize how long the chef has been gone. And then you realize he's been gone for a year. And this kid and the actor has been, like, looking for him, going, where is he? Because he literally did just leave a note and said, and the note, I think the note said, like, let's just end it here. And that's how he ended it. And so he was pissed. So he's, like, trying to call him, trying to text it, and, like, nothing. And somebody finally finds him. I think his manager finally finds him. So the actor goes to where he is.
Right.
And he's in this little town, and he starts to realize that the town is where he grew up, the chef grew up.
Yeah.
And there's, like, a whole backstory onto that. And I feel like I still didn't really understand why he went back. Like, they do explain it to an extent, but it didn't make sense to me. Like, why? But in the end, he basically was like, I was kind of almost jealous. Like, he was jealous of the actor, and he felt like, there's, like, a whole thing. He explains it way better than I could even try to explain it. But so I saw everyone was talking about this one kiss in that season, like the To My Star season 2. Everyone was talking about this one kiss, right? I watched it. I was like, okay, there's a kiss before that nobody talks about, and it was freaking good. It was better. It was better than this one that everyone, because the chef, like, looks at him and goes, how can you, like, he's like, how something something something, he's like, even when I'm with you for this time, like, I just can't, he's like, I forget why I left, or, like, I whatever. And he just goes in and kisses him, and it was such a good kiss. It was such a good kiss. Like, no one talks about it. Everyone talks about the final kiss. And like, no, like, it was a good one, but like, that one was so much better. Why are we not talking about this one? Yeah, so that's another comfort. That To My Star, both seasons were really good. Yeah, so that's my second one, was just To My Star. I highly suggest it. Both seasons. And the second season was a little longer in each episode, which was nice. I think that was, like, one of the first K-drama BLs that, did more than 20 minute BLs episodes. So I did like it. So your turn.
I don't really have any more.
You don't have
Did I rewatch? No.
I thought you had another one. You said there was another one.
Yeah, and then I remembered that I didn't like the ending. I only watched a couple episodes.
Oh my god, I
guess it's a comfort thing. But, like,
it's like a show. There's shows that I watch, but I don't watch the end because I know that I don't like the end.
Okay, so it's Papa and Daddy.
Wait, didn't that just come out?
No.
Okay, something
it's on
new
Gaga
came
Ooga
out.
La. Oh, season 2 of it came out.
Oh, maybe that's the one I'm thinking of.
I didn't like the end of season 1. But yeah, so I guess I can read it. So I do watch, like, the first couple episodes because it's so cute. It's Taiwanese. It's about a couple who through surrogacy have a son.
Okay.
One owns a restaurant, and one used to be a famous YouTuber, and he became a stay-at-home dad for the baby. So the kid's 4, and he starts asking what a mommy is because he's at school, and kids have a mom and a dad, and he has 2 dads. So the craziest thing that happens in the episode is the YouTuber's mom comes, and she doesn't know he's gay, in a relationship with a child. So yeah, I don't.
How do you?
So
That's
yeah,
impressive, dude. That's impressive. You had an entire family. Well, I mean, dudes do that, and they're married twice, 3 times. So
here is from my drama list. It's Damien runs a restaurant in Taipei and has always dreamed of getting a family and raising children. After 2 years of a stable relationship with his boyfriend Jerry, the two embark on a surrogacy journey together and successfully give birth to their son, Kai Kai. Until the son entered kindergarten and began to face the curiosity and differences of his peers and the gossip of parents, the two fathers had to think about how to explain to the young Kai what mother was. Add to the drama that the YouTuber's mother comes and they have to hide the fact that they are in a relationship. So, but it's actually very cute. It's short, it's cute. It's on Gaga Ooh La La, and I haven't watched season 2 yet because I didn't like the end of season 1. But yes, it is adorable. It is very
See,
cute.
there's shows like that. Like
I told you the dad trope.
You do like the dad trope. I can't. I don't like kids.
It's just cute. I think it's because of the kids.
I get it. See, I don't like the kids. Kids can ruin like that stuff for me. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to children out there, but it's just I don't know. But that's like, you know what? Like, okay, Kissable Lips.
Yes.
Hated the last episode.
Right.
If I could just ignore the last episode, literally just watch up till episode 7, I would. Like, that's like a lot of things. Like, that's a lot of shows and things like that. West Side Story, not BL, just a West Side Story. I shut it after, they get married. I just shut it because I'm like, he doesn't die. Like, shut it. So I get it. And like sometimes there's even just episodes of shows that I find comforting. Like you said, the Tharn Type special episode was like,
that was cute,
that you like that, and like you was like, oh, okay, I can feel like I can use that as like a comfort.
Yeah, I actually do rewatch that episode. Yeah, it's a comfort episode.
That's like, yeah,
I didn't think about having that as my comfort thing because it's not a series, but yeah, my comfort episode is
comfort episode
because it's just so cute.
Yeah, like there's
Type realizes how much of a dick he is.
I mean, he is a dick.
He apologizes to his his friend for being a dick and introduces Tharn to his parents. It's cute.
Yeah,
and I understand where he gets it from. His dad is crazy.
Yeah,
his mom's adorable. His mom's hilarious.
Yeah,
but dad is nuts.
Yeah, I think there's like, I mean, and even like recently, Love in the Air. I go to there's comfort episodes in that for me that I'll just I wouldn't say they are comfort, but like watching two dudes just go at it, it's just like,
I think the comfort episode I watch the most is probably the date one because it's just so cute. Because Ken is so soft.
I know which episode I watch.
You watch Vegas Pete. Shut the fuck up.
I just like watching dudes get tortured. Apparently,
I like them going on a date and being super cute.
Nope. I want.
We're best friends, and this is the opposite.
This is the opposite.
Yes, no, I definitely rewatch, and I mean, the pool scene. But there's 2 pool scenes, and I like to rewatch both.
Yeah.
I rewatch both of them. I think it's the emotions. In both scenes.
Yeah, I think I get that.
The date episode is probably my favorite, except for Taiwan. I view Taiwan.
I think there's like even just like I'm going like super.
I'm talking about the character. If you guys know what I'm talking about when I say Creed.
Even scenes, like I have comfort scenes. I have comfort things like
in Why Are You? There's a couple comfort scenes.
Yeah,
and I mean, I will literally something I will watch is I will just Google Ram King like scenes, and I will just
Ram King are comfort. Yeah, they're just their comfort. They're a comfort couple.
They are.
They really are. Like that relationship.
And then Boon Prem too.
Yeah. They're a comfort thing too. But I think there's it's in Together. When oh crap.
Sarah Watt and
Time. I'm just thinking their real names and I can't think of it. Tyne
That's what me with
puts together his whole the show, and he starts singing, and like Sarawat comes and all this, and then he like walks off stage and he starts like crying, and he's like, I failed you and all this. I'm like, and then like Bright's like, no you didn't. Like Sarawat's like, no you didn't. Like he like he keeps talking him up, and I'm just like, oh, it's beautiful. It's so beautiful. And then the scene, God, there's so many scenes in Together that I could just like rewatch. Like when he comes over to the apartment and Tyne just got out of the shower, and he like opens the door and he's like talking to Bright, and he ignores Bright's call. I keep saying Bright. Sarawat. He ignores Sarawat's call, and like Sarawat's there, and he opens the door. He's like, you knew that Green and so and so were like dating, and you didn't tell me.
Yeah.
Like this can end here. You don't have to keep hitting on me, and all this, and you can just see the hurt in Sarawat. Like he's completely heartbroken. He's like, and then Tyne like goes, oh, you can take your guitar, and Bright and Sarawat goes, no, that he's like, no, keep it. It was yours anyway.
Oh.
And then Tyne goes and he like looks in the guitar and his name is in it.
Yeah.
Just like,
that was cute.
Pulled at my heartstrings. Just pulled at my heartstrings.
That's like
and I love it.
That's like episodes of The Untamed.
Yeah, there's just like scenes and like
when Lawanji like carries Baby Sen on his back and
piggybacks.
When
those are always
playing at the end. Also, I absolutely love the episode where in the past, you haven't watched it.
No.
So there's a past episode where Wei Wuxian and Lawanji are in the library, and he gives him like ancient porn, and like the entire episode was great. I'm just like, what is actually going through Lawanji's like mind right now? As Wei Wuxian just giggles at him, and he like literally like rips the book into shreds. It's hilarious. And then I think they're meeting. I mean, they met differently. No, they met the same way. No, they met originally in the book. They met differently than they did in the show. But the rooftop meeting of them under the moonlight. I absolutely
sometimes first meetings can like
be really
instantly
cute.
sell a show.
And
for
I
me.
mean, I'm not gonna lie, like a lot of troops, like the Soulmate troop, especially with The Untamed, and like everyone's just like, that scene is in every fan fiction I've ever read, pretty much, about Soulmate troops, especially in canon. And then, well, I will say that I definitely will rewatch Ghost House because it's becoming a comfort because it's just so fucking cute.
I have to say I liked it.
Episode 4, I was just like, I literally was watching it like this and just giggling because I was like, oh my gosh, like this is like I've watched NC scenes like this.
Yeah, like totally numb.
This scene, I'm like, oh
my God. I know. I thought it was so cute. I think the thing about that scene,
because the awkward shine and like the leg.
Oh my God, girl, that okay. Like, let's just talk about Ghost House right now. Or Ghost House. Oh, and he makes he like squeals and he like pushes his hands up. I'm like losing my mind over that. I was like, ah! And then like the way he's like in his lap, the way he's in his lap. I was like, this is so soft. I'm like, listen. I go from Vegas Pete to like, what's Kevin and Plume. Kevin and Plume, and I'm just like, oh my God, this is so cute. And I'm just sitting there going, yes, more of this.
Yes, it was so soft.
It was so cute. Yeah, it was so freaking cute, and like the way he was getting nervous about holding his hand, and oh my God,
and then he flipped him on his back.
Girl,
what is happening?
Girl, that whole scene, and then
literally, like I'm like this.
I know, and then like
my face was red.
Oh yeah, and then like it followed up to like the next morning, and they're just like going at it again. But like again, it was so soft and sweet.
Yeah,
this is adorable. I love everything about this.
I think Ghost House is definitely going to be.
I think it will be a comfort show. Yeah, and I think like I agree with you that like, because like after she started talking about it for the Supernatural episode, I was like, okay, I'm gonna start watching this, and I started, and I really did like. I think at that time, the 4 episodes had come out already. So I was watching, like, I caught up to it. And I was like, I like you. I liked the aunt and uncle. I liked the cousins. I liked the whole, like, situation that they're in. I kind of want to know what's going on with the daughter. like her going to the school
to see the one girl,
to see the person. I think it's a GL. I think she's in love with
a girl
at her
and
school.
I think that because remember in like when they
spoilers
when they go back to the past when like he's dreaming of the past.
Yeah.
And she yells at her because she's not wearing her. She's wearing her basketball
she's wearing the shorts, not the skirt. Yeah.
I was like, and then when she was at the school and the older guy that was with her, he's like something about love and the way her face was. I was like, oh yeah, this is a.
And she always touches the bracelet.
Yeah.
I feel like she has a girlfriend and is like not
and lying about it to her mom.
Yeah, and she doesn't want to tell her mom.
I'm interested to see about her younger brother too because he seemed to have.
Yeah, like he was writing something and like they were like. There was something about that.
And do you know what I think? You know how he found that diamond earring?
Yeah.
I think it's Plume's sister. She's in the hospital. I think she's in a coma.
Oh, she is.
Yeah, I think it's her.
You think they were in the same accident? Sorry.
No, I think that like maybe like Plume and Kevin are meant to be like soulmate. I don't know. But I don't know if it's because they met and she's connected to Kevin somehow through Plume, but I think that earring is hers. I think because they say some people in a coma can like their spirit detaches.
Yeah.
So I have a feeling that it's her, and that's the other ghost.
Oh yeah, because they think there's another ghost in the house.
Because the brother went, and like that guy was like, I wonder, do you think that the little cousin and like that guy end up together?
Dude, I was thinking that shit. I was like, yo, is this the side couple that I'm rooting for right now? I literally thought the same thing. Because like when they started talking to each other when they first met, I was like, and then am I seeing what I'm seeing? Like I was like, and then he like goes to find him again. I'm like, come on, tell me I'm seeing what I'm seeing. Oh my god, we really are on the same wavelength when it comes to certain things. Like they're like, yeah. You know, I literally thought the same thing.
I think they're gonna be side couple, and then the other cousin and her girlfriend might be the other side couple.
What if the girl is her girlfriend?
No. Oh, maybe. No, because wouldn't she have known that Plume's sister?
No, because they don't know who died in the car crash with them. They don't know that it's Plume's dad. And that's why Plume can probably see them.
Oh. Well, that whole ending of episode 4 made me cry.
Yeah. When he was talking to his dad, when he was trying to talk to his dad. Yeah.
I watched the preview for episode 5 and I'm like,
did I? I can't remember. Oh, I was confused as to why their car rose up.
No, you're seeing the accident. They're replaying the accident for you. Because I don't know where his dad's car is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They only show their car.
Because you watched their car fall.
Yeah.
So I think that's what's happening is they're bringing. I'm like, ew, are their bodies still?
Yeah, they have to be. They have to be.
So yeah, you see their car rise up, and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be interesting. Because I remember I watched the preview, and he said that his dad killed them.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, he said his dad killed that. Like, so he blames his dad.
No, apparently he watched. This is like the preview for episode 5. So I'm assuming he saw what happened and told Kevin that his dad is the reason why the accident happened.
Oh.
So I'm interested to see
because he hears about how the accident happened, and that's when he puts 2 and 2 together.
Right? Yeah. No. Did you watch the end of episode 4 when he watches the car rise from the water?
Yeah.
Okay. So in episode 5,
but he knows that's the thing. Like he knew that's why he went there
was to find out what happened
because he knew
that they were when they started
because that's what I'm saying. Like so he knew that his dad was also in that same accident.
Right. So he thought they caused the accident, but he finds out
his dad.
He finds out his dad caused the accident.
Oh shit. Okay.
So you're wondering about like shit like that.
Yeah.
So it's interesting, and I feel really bad for him because he's like, you left me and my sister alone.
Yeah.
I'm like,
yeah, and he's doing like all the odd jobs.
His aunt and uncle are hilarious.
It's a good show, and it's really underrated.
It's very underrated.
It's not getting like the attention I would think it should be getting.
I think it was number 4.
Yeah, but only in Thailand.
I know. I think it definitely. So anybody else watching this?
Ghost Host. Ghost Host
on Gaga Ooh La La.
Yeah, we highly suggest it. Yeah, like I agree. So I think it will be once it ends. It will definitely be a comfort
BL.
Yeah, I mean even now, I definitely rewatch.
I really watch episode 4.
Oh my god, I love that scene. That scene just.
And Kevin's so adorable.
He is.
Apparently,
like when I'm sorry, in the first episode where Plume is speaking only English because he doesn't realize he speaks Thai because they tricked him.
Yeah.
Oh my,
it's hilarious.
It's so cute.
And then he answers Thai, and the
he's like, wait, what?
You speak Thai? And he goes, I am Thai.
Yeah. Oh man, it was so literally. It really is a good show. Yeah, it really is a cute. It's
adorable.
It is, and it's cute. And that's the thing is like it's suspenseful. Like, because I remember you said that you're like there are these like twists and turns that you don't expect, and it has those jump scares.
Yeah.
But
it turns funny.
It turns funny, like where the this little kid is haunting the house. And the cousin comes and takes the kid away, and it's like, but I want to play. How would you play with this kid? You know what? You're too old to be telling me what to do. Like, they're literally like having these arguments with the other ghosts and stuff like that. Like, it's really cute. It's really cute, and yeah, I definitely highly suggest it. It is so underrated, and it deserves way more notice than it's getting.
Internationally noticed.
Yes, for real. Definitely. It is so cute, and like again, that episode in episode 4, or that scene in episode.
That was the whole beginning.
The whole thing. Literally, it was just beautiful. I love it. It's probably, when we do an episode about like our favorite BL like kiss scenes and stuff, that is definitely going on my list. That's up there. 100% going on my list. Yeah. Absolutely.
It's adorable.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see what more they're going to get into later on.
Yeah.
Because it's only episode 4.
How many episodes are there?
I think there's 14.
Oh, jeez.
Let me look. Because Gaga Ulala.
Yeah, they put all them. I feel like it's shorter than 14. Why do I feel like it's only like 10?
Oh, maybe. I hope not.
I love that their spinning bar is also rainbow.
I know.
I like live for it. Another, you know what? Totally. I'm thinking of another Comfort BL, and it's one of my favorites again. It's about youth. Which is also, I was telling you about, it was one of my favorites that kicked together
it's only 8 episodes.
Oh my god, we're halfway through, that means.
We're halfway through.
Oh no.
Oh, that sucks. I kind of want it to be more.
Hopefully it'll do, hopefully this podcast will blow up and that this show will get a second season.
I will say though, apparently, Todd, who plays Kevin, was in a BL with Jeff Satter. So yeah, I gotta watch that BL.
I think you need to play like what is that? That's 7 degrees of Kevin Bacon. Yours should just be 7 degrees of Jeff Satter. Like honestly, she finds the most random facts about what he's been in with who.
Okay, so everybody else just
sends them.
I follow Saturdays, which is his fan base. Saturdays, and people post it. Jeff Satter FC, man, is his fan club. I follow them, and that's where I get all this information.
Again, I understand they get the information, but you store it. You store it. Like, she has like a database in her head of all these things. Oh man. But yeah, About Youth is another Comfort BL, and that one's super short. I think it's only 8 episodes, and they're like maybe 15 minutes long each. That was another. I highly suggest that one. But Ghost Host, Ghost House. You know what? I think it's the name.
It's a name.
It's the name that pisses me off about it, though.
Ghost House.
Ghost House.
Ghost House.
It's a catchy.
GH.
It like makes sense.
That's what they say.
GH. Yeah.
Well, that's our comfort stuff. What's yours?
Yeah.
Do you have any recommendations for us?
Yeah.
I hear good things about Cherry Magic, which is a Japanese BL, so I'm gonna head into that because I've read a lot of fan fiction tropes that like refer to Cherry Magic, so it's supposed to be really funny, so I'm excited for that one. Yeah. That's something I'm going to binge soon.
Yeah, so let us know what your Comfort BLs are. Do you like our Comfort BLs? Do you find them enjoyable as well? Yeah, leave it down in the comments, or hit us up on Instagram or Twitter. We're on all those social media things except TikTok. I have words about that place, but yeah, follow us there, subscribe here, and we also have Spotify. This is gonna be on Spotify. I'm just like behind on putting it on Spotify.
YouTube's taking a lot, apparently.
It takes a very long time, I think, because of how many gigs these are, but whatevs.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
Yep.
And we appreciate you guys for watching, honestly, for real. It's crazy that we even have what we have.
Yeah.
In the grand scheme of things, it's not a lot.
This is literally.
But
it's crazy.
To us, it's a lot.
Yes, thank you guys.
So yeah, we really appreciate it, and thank you for watching.
Yes.
And we'll see you in the next episode.
Bye, guys.
Bye.